My fellow Vikings fans, a lot of us are upset in this present moment over what happened yesterday. And I get it. We wanted this team to win yesterday. We knew that this team was capable of winning yesterday, but obviously they didn't. Obviously, they got their belt to their asses, like the Lions fans say, and they lost. So if you're upset right now, I want to let you know I get it and it's okay. But my question to you now is, how personally do you want to take it that the Vikings lost yesterday, today? I used to really take these losses personally. I was so emotionally invested in this Vikings team in which I needed them to win to feel good because I wasn't feeling good in any other areas of my life. I needed them to win so I have moments of happiness because I wasn't really happy in my life. And when they lost, I too took it too personally. So personally now, in which now I'm projecting this upsetness onto others in my life. Blaming the Vikings for the reason why I am drinking now, why I'm smoking now, why I'm depressed right now, why I'm sad right now, because of the loss. But truth be told, all that stuff was happening even before the Vikings lost. I was drinking before. I was smoking before. I was depressed before. I was sad before. And I had a codependent relationship with being a Vikings fan for them to be my source of happiness. I definitely felt the happiness when they won, but then giving them the power to be my source of happiness also gave them the power to be my source of upsetness. And I was blaming them for the reason why I was feeling and doing all those things. It's a pretty powerless state, a pretty powerless space to give something outside of my control, whether the Vikings win or lose, to be my source of happiness. Now, is it okay to be upset? Absolutely. But I don't take it so personal when they lose. I give myself an opportunity to process the upsetness, but also I'm my source of happiness. And I'm still emotionally invested in this team. I still feel upset over this team, but I let it go. It's a new moment. It's a new day. Let go what happened yesterday, process those emotions in a healthy way, and now move forward with life, but also on to this next game. I don't know if they're going to win next week. They may win. They may not win. But this is an opportunity in a healthy way to be with your emotions if you choose to. If you're upset right now, just acknowledge you're upset. If you feel sad right now, just acknowledge that you're sad. If you're feeling depressed right now, just acknowledge that you feel depressed. But don't blame the Vikings. I'm pretty sure all those emotions was here before that game happened yesterday. Maybe, just maybe, this loss can be a life lesson to process those emotions you've been avoiding. Or maybe you're like me, and you had that codependent relationship with being a Vikings fan. It's an opportunity to shift it. We have no control over they win or lose. But we do have control over we choose to be with these emotions. And each and every one of us is way more powerful than to be in a victim state over something outside of our control happening. This is one of the most important lessons of life. Sometimes when you're emotionally invested into something, it doesn't go the way that you want. And it's happened numerous times in our life. And especially if you're a Vikings fan like me since 98 or before, it happened numerous times with this team. But just like every other moment that happened of those losses, devastating losses, we're able to get through it. We'll be okay. But my invitation to you, fellow Vikings fans, is to not take it so personally. Take it personal enough to process those emotions in a healthy way, to be with it. Don't take it so personal now, in which now you're a victim to something outside of your control. We'll see what happens next week, Monday, against the Rams. But use this moment as the powerful moment it can be. Start being with those emotions and process them in a healthy way. I love each and every one of you infinitely. And if you would love some support around starting to process this in a healthy way, reach out to me. This is what I do as a profession. But as always, it's skull, skull, skull. Let's go.